Hello, my friends. You are here because perhaps you are interested in a stock market and you want to do some investing on any stock that you have. And perhaps you are confused because you don't know which stock is worthy to invest and how you can calculate your investment and in which possibility you may have some net profit by investing in some stock, or even you're looking for a personal assistant, someone can help you to build a portfolio for you and you don't know how you can create your own portfolio. So if that's the case that you are here, good news. Wicher can be your personal assistant, which is the code free and also the free application that I designed to develop a winner portfolio for you. And it is very easy to work with that. Doesn't matter how skilled you are in Python programming, whether or not you are junior or already expert person as a Python guru, you still can use Wicher because Wicher is a code-free application. Just one line of the code. We just have to install the Wicher, call the Python library as a Wicher, and call the functions that you can see Portfolio Advisor, which is your personal advisor just for stock market and portfolio creations. And let's see how it's working. It's very easy and very simple. I just call that, and the functions bring us all that function that we needed. We need something that here can see open value or close value, highest value is our drop down, and we can select for adjustment closing. The period of the time that we can see for a started and the end date. These are the date picker that you can pick what the date that you wanted. So these are calendar. You are selecting the period of the time by hoping what happened until now is may or may not have happen in the tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because what has happened in the past is perhaps as has a likelihood to happen again in the tomorrow. So these are that how we can find that auto correlation between our features on the time series. And then we are passing the set of the stock market that you have. You have the symbols that you pass them, the symbols that work with the Python, with the Yahoo Finance. You are passing them. Doesn't matter how many. You are passing as much as possible those you are interested to invest for that. And the Wicher will take care of that and shows that which of them is worthy to select. So let's do that. We just by default couple of them selected. We are do analysis and see what's gonna happen and what Wicher can offer us. So I paused the video for 1 minute and Wicher did this analysis and we can see out of the stock that we got it for Apple, Costco, Dollar Store, SP500, and Spotify. The Wicher said it's better to invest 28% on Apple and 71% on Costco, and the rest of the stock doesn't have any value to invest on that because it doesn't have a good Sharpe ratio and return value. And how is that? You can see the stocks that how it's been analyzed with this market, and you can see what was the behavior for the market and what is your expectation for delivery, because you can see kind of the linear file that been always is increasing, and you are expecting here something again is back to the normal. We got it, some glitch happened here because of the seasonality of the data, and the high season is getting up again. So we are expecting them, and we can see again something for Costco have the same thing. We had a huge drop, but it's back to the normal. And how is that? You can see the rest of the process that was lately happened. It's upwarding, and all the value you can see it's been analyzed here. So you have all the values here, but more than that, Witcher is more than just the graphing here. It's analyze everything for you. And for example, it shows that how much money you're going to have. Using this one, if you had 2 years ago, you got this stock market until now, you had a $145 above each share, which means that the 20% of the dollar value for the Apple and 71% on the Costco, then you had a $145 on each share that you've been buying, that which is $41 above that the market price is. It is interesting. Yeah, you can beat the market. Yeah, we said by using the WeChat in this period, if we started for the 2 years ago and until now, we had a $145 on each share, which is a 62% on on your first investing. If you invested $1,000 and then 62% is past that, if what you have spent the $20,000 and multiply by 1.6, which means that the huge value is back to the pocket in the 2 years, which we can see after 2 years, the market has 40% of that investing. So 40% is back through that SP 500. But if you had this market, you had above 28%, which is a 62% back to your pocket. Against here, you can see $41 on each share is back to pocket if you're using the Wicher's winner portfolio instead of just the SP 500. That is a market base. Also, in this case, we can also analyze this to see how is that based off the day and based off our graphics, how would be that percentage return value against that the net profit or the absolute value that we have. So see, the absolute value shows that all the dollar value that is back to normal or back your pocket by selling or investing on each stock that we having. And all this analysis been happen for you. So no need to take care of them or invest them time and hour to do this calculation, because Wicher take care of everything for you and shows that what would be the dollar value for you and the net profit, or would be the percentage value that you're going to gain using these applications. And also how we get this value and investment shows that what would be the best weight for our market, that we can see Monte Carlo, which are simulated all the possibility with a different weighting adjustment, and then calculate the IV or volatility of the portfolio and calculate the return and Sharpe ratio. And these triangles together, we expecting to have a more return value with a more Sharpe ratio and less IV, which is the volatility of the data or variance of information that we have or value. So in this case, we got it the best case that will be seated here. We can see the analysis here, but if you're interested for any other possibility, you can still see what's gonna happen. And based off the case, you can select if you wanted to have a less risk, so you can decrease the volatility of the data and go somewhere here. But perhaps you will have a less Sharpe ratio or return value that you may have, but still you will have a risk-free application for that. Also, moreover that, the Wicher will be show you how you can invest the money and how it would be working. The next version of the Wicher with the portfolio, it's API that for forecasting, which is not free Nitra, still working on that. And I will share it, the application later, and upgrade the features later. But right now, if you are interested for forecasting as well, the data we generated with features all added to the data sets as a value of the dictionary, and you can get it from here. That when we assign the portfolio here, so all the value will back to you, and you get the data by calling them. If you wanted to see the retail value, you can see any of them. You can see the daily return or whatever the features that added here. You just call them to have access to the raw value of the data for your own future analysis. But see, Wicher can work as a personal assistant, and you just consult with the Wicher and shows that what market you want to invest, and Wicher tell you whether or not you have to spend money and time on the market that you look like you interested or not. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and hope that you enjoy the show. If you like the Wicher and you like my application, just like the video and send me your comment. I would like to know how you feel like about using Wicher and whether or not the Wicher helped you or not. I'm always happy to have your comment to improve my applications. Thank you very much and have a good day.